Avengers Endgame is written and directed by the Russo brothers.
This is the MCU going, yeah, here it is. It's come to a head.
The first hour of this movie is one of the more interesting and mature hours.
This is 11 years built to this.
And I'm happy to say this was a highly satisfying film.
Fantastic Four First Steps is all set for its release, and something about Marvel's post-Endgame pattern tells us that this movie might face some ghosts from the past, and Rat from the future. Marvel Studios has been under a tight lineup for its freshly curated Phase 6, beginning with Fantastic Four First Steps. The studio is in high hopes about the movie getting them back on track. But wait, getting back on track means a comeback? We'd be lying to ourselves if we say we aren't a bit exhausted by constant expectations followed by disappointments, and whoa, a good project, and repeat. Well, let's slow down and understand where Fantastic Four is heading. After Endgame, Marvel wasn't just a franchise, it was a feeling, a cultural tsunami. But then, that set the expectations sky high, and what followed fell flat for a lot of fans. Instead of building momentum, Marvel bombarded us with content, shows we never asked for, characters that no one remembered, plot lines that no one wanted to follow, too many shows, too many characters, and too little care. And amidst this chaos, fans quietly tuned out. Shows like She-Hulk, Ironheart, Secret Invasion were so poorly received, or fair to say, completely ignored by the fans. Even their legit projects that ignited the spark among fans, like Loki or Moon Knight, were weighed down by everything around them. Thunderbolts, which had such a good word of mouth among the audience, was met with such skepticism from the beginning. That reflected Marvel's current day reputation, resulting in Thunderbolts being a global flop. And that's the challenge that Fantastic Four walks into. Even if the movie is brilliant, it has to fight against years of broken trust and lowered expectations. Okay, let's imagine that Fantastic Four actually delivers. Great casting, killer trailer, Galactus done right, all the good stuff. But now, here's the real test. What comes after? The momentum that Avengers Infinity War and Endgame had was on another level. Legendary, to say the least. Now, it was done so well that even a bad movie like Captain Marvel rode the hype train to the $1 billion club. But now, even once Golden Spider-Man is starting from scratch, disconnected from MCU's multiversal mess, attached in a phase with projects the fan could care the least about. Be honest, do people even know what's coming after Fantastic Four? Go ahead and comment if you do, because right now there's a serious void of excitement for what comes after Fantastic Four. Now, if Fantastic Four succeeds, but the project that follows it fails, then the hype train collapses again, and the comeback falls apart. The future of Marvel doesn't just need a hit, it needs a chain reaction.
Assemble.
And right now that chain is broken. There is still hope. Here's what Fantastic Four can get right, if Marvel plays its cards well. With already a great cast and promotional material which seemingly promises a comic-accurate tone, not watered down by forced humor or weak VFX till now is evident, giving fans a hope to dwell into it. But here's the other side of that coin. Here's how it could all fall apart. Playing it too safe, and giving us a generic superhero movie, with no standout moments, be it failing to make the characters distinct in a post-Endgame world, or nerfing Galactus, or reducing him to a secondary threat. That would kill the stakes immediately. Now, Fantastic Four is competing directly with the current wave of Superman release that is dominating conversations and theater. Fantastic Four isn't just a movie anymore, it's Marvel's last chance to prove that they haven't forgotten how to tell a story. What do you think? Comment below your thoughts, your hopes, and your expectations. Because this time Marvel needs the fans more than the fans need Marvel.